Yeah, the drama's back again. Everybody got secrets hiding deep within. Them and Chris got the whole town talking loud. One kiss, one lie, now the wall's coming down. Every twist got us losing our minds. Every episode crossing every line. We breaking down the fights, the tears, the shade. Who's telling truth and who just getting played? Welcome to Behind the Gates, where the love and the scandal never wait. Behind the gates, yeah, behind the gates. Every heart's a rumor in the flames. Oh, welcome to Behind the Gates, where the truth comes out when the night is late. Ooh, behind the gates. Let's talk about it. Grab your wine, come and sit with us tonight. Everybody smiling, but it cuts like a knife. Truth in the hallway, lies in the hall. One wrong word and it all gets loud. The twist got us losing our mind. Every episode, crossing every line. We breaking down the fights, the tears, the shade. Who's telling truth and who just getting played? Behind the gates, where the love and the scandal never wait. Behind the gates, yeah, behind the gates. Every heart's a rumor in the flames. Oh, welcome to Behind the Gates, where the truth comes out when the night is late. Ooh, behind the gates. Let's talk about it. When the door shuts, everybody knows. The pretty little secrets start to show, and the whole town leans in close, waiting on the one thing nobody shows.
Every Friday night. No cooking necessary, no assembly required.
Y'all can't tell me that theme song is not a bop. Like y'all are not bopping where that's going.
It's
like,
grown on me. I will admit.
That's a great theme song.
It is. It's a bop. Okay.
It's very catchy.
So much
Very.
for joining us here at Behind the Gates. Go ahead and put in the comments where y'all watching us from. And it's been a wonderful week. Hey, y'all. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and get this party started. Let's just jump right into it, shall we? What is Heather's angle?
She wants something.
No. Yeah.
Part of her angle was that she was trying to, quote unquote, tie up some loose ends, which ultimately was Smitty. And Martin better be glad because Joey saved Smitty's life.
Yes, he did.
I think that she ultimately wants to do a partnership with Joey. Try and get at least have a territory where brother and sister are basically overseeing it, and Joey ain't having it.
Huh. Now, do you think that she really stepped away from Smitty for now, or is that she's just gonna try to do it and not like hide? Because she said, "I came to personally do this, make sure it's done." But do you think maybe now she might contract out because Smitty is going national now? Remember they said with his
article
editor,
series.
his article series, the editor is going to national things now, so it's not going away. So as much as she wants him to be quiet, Smitty's getting wider and wider and
It's
brighter and
it's going to
brighter.
get bigger.
Right.
I think that ultimately,
So I think she's going to try and basically take him out, but I don't know if she's going to do it herself or she's going to make it look like some kind of accident, but he's still going to look at her even if it is some kind of accident.
I don't think that she's
Lord.
going to. I don't think that she's going to take him out per se, but I think she is going to try and intimidate and scare him. That to give the understanding that, hey, yo, the people who you basically expose, we know how to get in touch with you, and if we ever so chose, we could take you out in a beat. But she won't touch Smitty for the sake of Joey.
I beg to differ. I think she's gonna try. I think she's going to try, but the attempt is going to fail, which is going to send a message to Joey that I am not to be played with. You think I'm little sister. I am still that girl. And I'm sending a message to Smitty that you need to back up. I think she's definitely going to try, but either fate would have it or she's sending a message. Either way, Skitty, Lord have mercy, Smitty is not going to walk away unscathed without knowing the danger that he's in. The impaler has to send a message. She's not the impaler if she don't send a message. She is not that girl if she don't at least say, I can touch you if I want to.
But see, this is the thing. Joey has already acknowledged on multiple occasions that his sister is on the same level of ruthlessness as their father.
That's what I'm saying.
So he knows that.
Oh, did y'all peep though that they made the comment about the father having disappeared? So
but I think that was because of Joey.
Well, I'm saying if he's disappeared, he ain't necessarily dead, which leaves it wide open.
Well, it could. You're right.
I don't think that.
But she didn't like her father either, though. She wasn't a fan of his either. So I think he's
I'm
dead.
Just saying, as far as a future
could be, come back into play.
I just think that Heather, again, we know the writers don't just because.
Right.
And I think that Heather is, number one, she's proving that I can pop up whenever you least expect it. It is nothing for me to hop a plane from London. That is nothing but geography. Whenever I feel like it, I can walk through this door. That's number one. I'm showing you that I'm unpredictable. Number two, Joey, I'm showing you that you do not have the hold over me that you think that you do. And the power that you think that everybody else extends to you does not extend to me. And I will choose whether or not I listen or not. And I've let you know right now that maybe I will listen for now. But I also issued you a warning to issue that reporter a warning that he needs to die this down. And now Smitty is dialing it up. So she's going to hear about it again. And at this point, she's going to say, you know what, Joey? I'm going to have to handle this myself like I came to do the first time. And I think that there's going to be an attempt. I don't know what type of attempt. I don't know if we're going to cut some brakes in the car and he's going to make it out or what. But it's going to be a message sent. That is what my prediction is. July 31st, 2026 at 9:08.
And even
to focus on Lynette.
Say what, Keisha?
I said I need Smitty to focus his energies on Lynette. Excuse me, Lord, I can't get my words out.
And while we're here, let's just go ahead and touch this for sake of argument, because we know that some of you out here in the Twitter sphere, in these TikTok streets, Facebook groups, Instagram, y'all are thinking that Heather is the one that sent Andre and Danny the bottle of champagne and that Heather is his Celine. Now let's talk about that. What is the possibility of this? Is it a far-fetched? Are we squinting and thinking about it? What we doing?
I think it's far-fetched, and I gotta squint my eyes to see it.
Yeah, I gotta squint my eyes. The only thing that lines up is the timeline. That's it.
So let's break it down. Let's put the crime board up. Andre is definitely threatened, which means he knows Celine is cuckoo, or at least has a temper. We know that Heather is cuckoo and has a temper. This bottle of wine was hand delivered.
Mm-hmm.
We know that Heather just popped up in town. We know that outside of Uptown, when they were there was someone looking in the window. We know that Heather just left. We can't assume she left town. She just left Joey and said, okay, see y'all around, basically something to that effect. And then we saw someone watching Andre and Danny. Andre doesn't want national coverage because he said now everybody knows who I'm married to. So he was purposely keeping a low profile until that whole wedding thing fiasco happened. But whoever and whatever, he is definitely shook. Now, are you that shook from someone who's not powerful and is just a random love interest? Because I mean, I could care less if any one of my exes know who I'm married to. I put it everywhere for it to be seen so that everyone knows. But it is, it is what it is. But Andre has definitely taken extra precautions to stay out of the limelight. And now he's tossing and turning over it because of this new article that they're writing on Danny, and this bottle of wine shows up. So is it possible that Celine is Heather, or are we waiting on a new casting?
Listen, if you pick up that bottle of wine one more damn time.
I mean,
like every 5 minutes, he's looking at the wine.
It's empty now. I think they threw it away.
No, they didn't throw it away. She said he barely drank it.
I am in hope, just for the sake of casting, that it's a different person. But I also will not be upset if it turns out that Heather and Andre have some kind of history.
It would be an interesting twist.
May your life together be everything you deserve. That deserve don't sound like the deserve, happy deserve. That means when y'all would go over the cliff together, deserve.
As the queen of petty, I can let you know that's exactly what that deserve means.
Yes. That is belated congratulations on your wedding. I'm letting you know. I remember that you got married. You didn't tell me, but I know. And may your life together be everything you deserve.
May you get exactly what I'm about to give to you. That's what that means.
He is definitely shook. And just the mystery of it all, just leaving random notes with nothing, the mystery of it. I want you to figure it out. That's some Fatal Attraction stuff.
Yep. No return address, no return to send, nothing.
Signature.
And the fact that I put it on your doorstep, I'm telling you, I know where you live. I can touch you if I want to.
I can touch you.
Now that would send me over the edge. I'm like, who the hell sent this?
And that's why he walked around here shook up.
I mean, and he is looking over his shoulder every chance he get. Homie is definitely shook. He is in a daze. So with this, is it Heather?
I'll say for me, I would not. This is not my first choice of a storyline twist that I want.
Okay,
but I wouldn't be opposed to it.
I feel the same. I wouldn't be opposed to it. I would be shocked, but it would also explain that he has a cougar fetish. So
and also we know that Heather is petty AF. The way she toyed with Vanessa.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
She's like, but I did share a bed with him for many years. Vanessa was like, hold on.
Right, first of all, ew.
You ain't shared.
I don't know why she didn't. I mean, go ahead.
No, I'm good.
Go ahead, A.
No, I was like, I just assumed she was gonna think. I mean, she's never caught another woman in there that she would have basically thought it might have been Heather. I don't know why she kind of went off like that, but I guess
the sister
very territorial
stuff like that.
Yeah, but it's like you dating a weird guy. It's like, okay, there's a blonde in here. His sister came back in his life. She likes to hop and jump in and out. So it's like, okay, I don't know. I just would have basically assumed it was her after a couple of questions. But those questions that she asked were met back with a bunch of hot mess with Heather.
But does she know that the sister's been there? I don't think he told her about the sister last time.
Yeah, he
Yes,
told
he
her she
did.
came.
He did.
She
Yeah.
just didn't meet him.
Mhm.
She just didn't meet her.
He said she came and
Yeah.
went. He didn't say that she was the impaler. He just said she came and said hello when he was questioned about my business. But this is proof. This is again speaks to the naivete of Vanessa because she thinks that everybody is supposed to greet her with open arms. Oh, Vanessa, you so wonderful for my brother. I'm so happy. Hey, Marvella, you so this and that. Hey, everybody's just supposed to say, "Oh, hi, I'm Joey's sister. Nice to meet you." You know, she's looking for things she's in a world she's not gonna get. She's looking for that acceptance. So that just proves Vanessa's doesn't have the right chutzpah for this job.
I also think that Vanessa is just looking for some smoke. In all honesty.
Yes, I agree. Always.
But she can't do nothing about it but cry. That's the point.
But
yeah, but she's always trying to defend. She's always in
green.
defensive mode. So with her always in being in defensive mode, and even going way back to Doug in terms of how unconventional their marriage was. She's always having to defend her stance and defend her relationship and marriages to other people. You're always in defensive mode. You're always going to be looking for smoke in some kind of way because something is always going to be rubbed the wrong way when someone's probably trying to be genuine.
Let me address Marvella right quick. If that bothered you, then you must not have seen the Jacksons in American Dream because they definitely masked the beatings of Joe in the Michael movie. It was nowhere near exaggerated as it has been in other movies. So let me just say that. I think everybody's sensitive about it now because we know it's a Michael family member and this is something that they did and everybody's, I ain't gonna say super sensitive, but we've all known that Joe beat their ass and they always have said.
How did we get here?
Because Marvella says she's watching the Michael movie and it was hard to see Joe beat Michael like a slave master. We didn't see that.
What's going on?
It was implied. We saw one beating and the rest were implied.
Child, American Dream. We saw about American 4 or 5.
About 4 or 5 of them. They had to go get the switch off the tree. He beat Tito behind that tree. I mean, Joe was whooping ass.
It ain't like we ain't all know what was going on.
That's what I said. Joe was whooping ass and taking names in American Dream. I mean, it's not funny, but it's
switch off a tree and beat him with it. Go to bed, Joseph.
I'll say it like this because this is what Walter said about it. You got to think about this man was raising, 5 plus
7
black children in the middle of a bunch of mess and trying to get them to be something. He couldn't be easy on them. Now, did he go too far? Yes, but he couldn't be easy on them.
No, I don't remember. I see whoopings in a different light after I see other people get beat for nothing in real life in my own life. And I understand that, but I am not an advocate for or against that because I know on any given day, I got my behind drug from one part of the house to the other. And I know that I turned out okay. Now I do know in the last couple of semesters, the trauma class I took, was forced to look at that. And then I realized that I was traumatized and some things that happened to me that probably should not have when I looked at it from a different lens. But that time, our parents was beating ass and taking names. It's like I said, whatever.
And look, and to be honest, some of these kids need their asses whooped and their names took right now.
Look, and that's my whole deal when it comes to corporal punishment. Corporal punishment, I will say, not every child needs to be punished in that way. Some children, you can honestly have a discussion with them and they'll get the point, and you don't need to do nothing else. Now, some you have to utilize corporal punishment in the way that they understand. But my deal is, it's not my first go-to, but I'm never going to rule it out as a potential option.
Once I see that the gentle parenting and the timeout is not working and you still, my thing is, I'm going to do it before somebody outside our house do it with a bullet in the name of the law. You end up in the jailhouse, whatever else. So if I got to beat your ass to keep them from beating you with the end of a baton or their with pistol, then that's what we're going to do. So
I agree.
whatever makes you get it is how we gonna get it done. Because at the end of the day, you are not gonna be someone that's I gotta sit in court behind multiple times and you going up the river because I didn't try to address it. Now, is there a line that you can cross? Absolutely. Absolutely. And Donald touched on it. Some people go way too far with it. But I think addressing it versus coming home and being afraid of your child. And I can say for a mother who raised a boy single-handedly, who when I got him was traumatized and enraged and all of that, it got to a point in my home where I was afraid of a child I was raising. And this child destroyed the house, put holes in the walls, holes in the doors, kicked in all the front windows. He did all of the things. And unfortunately, incarceration was the only way that saved me because it got to a point where things started to get physical. And that isn't because of gentle parenting, because I didn't do that, but it's also some kids you can't reach. Maybe, I don't know. But the point is, anyway, we off subject. We talking about behind the case. Okay. Yeah. Let's go to Deanna and Joey. Deanna on Joey, right, tonguing Vanessa down and was mortified.
She was disgusted. Yes, she was.
Girl, me too.
I'm trying to find it. Where is it? Lord have mercy.
Me too, Deanna. Me too.
Deanna is not going to be able to hold this cover for long, y'all.
No.
It's just not going to happen. She went off today and called him a manipulative bastard.
I mean, in all honesty, Vanessa expecting Deanna to just be in the same space that was the last location her father was before his unaliving.
Yeah.
That's unwise on Vanessa's part. Because
again,
you're so gung-ho to think that everyone is just supposed to automatically accept Joey is starting to become annoying. Yeah, and you know what? I'll put you on the chopping block for that. Because nobody likes Joey. They're trying to be cordial.
She was on mine for that.
So I'm honestly with Deanna because she handled that better than I would have. Because in all honesty,
she did handle it well.
I mean, it's just a year. That's hard to take.
Barely a year.
Barely a year.
Doug ain't even cold.
The headstone ain't even that got there yet, probably.
She probably ain't even ordered the man no headstone. They ain't thought no more about Doug. He probably ain't even got a headstone. But Vanessa just, listen, Deanna said, so you don't care anything about these people losing their hard-earned dollars out here on this floor while you worry about your bottom line? He was like, honey, guilt is not in my business. Oh, so you's a manipulative bastard. Oh, Deanna getting with it. And she go, stop. You apologize right now. Deanna McBride.
Yeah.
First of all, exactly. I ain't about to hold my tongue for nobody. Especially when the person that is low-key the reason why my daddy dead, whether it's confirmed or not, is sitting in front of my face. Nope. If you didn't want me to say anything, you shouldn't have had me come over here.
You should have put my work where it was supposed to be. That way I didn't have to come and track you down for what and to come all the way over here. And if you're supposed to be working with me this summer in the office, when are you ever in the office?
Every chance she gets, she up there sprawled across the damn table.
Exactly. So who is Deanna learning from? Who's she working with? She in the office, but she ain't working with Vanessa because Vanessa ain't never at work.
For real.
Never. ever is Vanessa at work. So
always in the club. She's in the casino. She's at what's the other one? What you call it? Place they like to go
Uptown.
dancing at the club.
Even the doctors, when they at work, they ain't working.
Nobody working. Who working around here? They just, I don't know.
Nicole, Ted, and
Just
Carlton
Shanice.
and Kyle. And Shanice.
No, they
and
don't,
Ashley.
because Nicole,
Shanice
Ted,
working.
Carlton, and Kyle
And Ashley.
being office tonguing each other down.
Well, there have been a couple of episodes where they have been seen coming from surgery.
Not one of them in a scrub yet.
They have been in scrubs.
I've seen Carlton in scrubs one time.
And Ted was in scrubs one time.
One time, I think there's 2 surgeries on record for Ted. One we saw, and one was the man he fixed for Martin. The only 2 times on record that Ted did a surgery. The rest of the time, he in these tailored suits around the office ordering burgers and crap.
Now, I will say Doug had more surgeries on record than Carlton and
yes, he did.
Trying to pay off his
Doug actually worked.
Doug worked
because he needed to, though. Right, Ashley. He Doug worked because he needed to. He was in debt. Doug had to work. But yeah, Ted and Carlton. How much vacation time Carlton got away from this practice that he could just be gone for months on end?
Child, who's the traveling
private
person?
Practice. He can take his time as he wanted to.
Well, who hires the practice making money?
Well, how's the practice making money?
They plastic surgeons. They make money.
I understand, but Ted still got a hotel to pay for.
That boy ain't been on the screen in 2 months.
Anyway, we touched on this a little earlier, but let's keep it moving because let's keep it moving. Andre in this damn bottle. Why is he obsessed? He Googling it, looking it up as if he don't know what it is. And how come Danny is as astute as she is? How she can't put it together like is what is up with this bottle? I mean, she say stuff casually, but she ain't really thinking about it. What is up with Andre and this bottle?
Somebody he knows.
Because he's been stalking that bottle since he got there.
Somebody from his past has found out he married, or has been known that he is married.
Danny, I'm disappointed in you, sis, because and this one over here, I tell you, I'd have been the one to be like, all right, you paying a whole lot of attention to this bottle. You want to tell me you got something that you need to talk to me about?
Exactly.
I wouldn't even
let Cat catch him. If Cat catch him, yeah, that's it. Because Cat will be like, why are you staring at this bottle so much? She all in.
And I would have opened the door, but sometimes, okay, part of me, I'm torn. Part of me says I would have confronted him and said, I know how we got together. We both have a past. You met me in the middle of mine. You just settled here. Anything you want to tell me about this bottle? Let's talk about this bottle because it seems like it makes you extremely uncomfortable. You didn't want to drink it. It seems like it has, just like you told me I was shook from the tornado. Same thing is going on with you with this bottle. So could you please, let's have a conversation and open that door. Part of me says I would like to have done that. The other part of me says, don't ask questions when you're not ready for the answer.
Well, see, you and I would have handled it different. One, I would have asked. I don't think I would have asked yet because by now I'd have been doing some investigations. You know me, I'm going to be gathering my evidence.
But that's my thing. For people who start
been like,
go
let me
into
hold that
emails
open that phone real quick.
I'm a firm believer of what you're looking for, you will find. And are you ready for the answer? When you go looking, be prepared for the answers you find. And that's all I'm going to say. If you're going to fall apart with what you find, don't go digging.
Right.
I'm not saying be sheepishly blind and let them do anything to you. I'm saying be prepared when you jump down that rabbit hole for what you find, what you discover.
That's true.
That's all I'm saying.
Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready.
Well, okay. But these two people are emotionally vulnerable. We know that. most of the people in the world are emotionally vulnerable. And as much as you nuck as you buck, when you find out, the first thing you're going to do is cry. And oh my God, and now you gut punched and I shouldn't have looked. And now I'm uncovered a bunch of stuff. And now I'm driving to the girl house and knocking on the door like, with my man. I mean, it just snowballs into so much stuff. So, but anyway, I'm ready for them to wrap this up. But
yeah, they and I mean, it's bad because they literally just got started. But,
right.
So not necessarily wrap it up, but can we progress past the staring aimlessly at the bottle? That's now the part they need to wrap up.
He definitely want to say something because he keep going to Ted. He think that's the only one he can talk to. He keep going to Ted to try, and I think he's trying to come clean about whatever it could be.
He needs somebody to talk to. He can't figure out who it is.
Yeah.
So
he need to figure out somebody.
He better go talk to his wife if he know what I know.
Let's play the game.
Mm-hmm.
Who is it? We got Heather off the table. What's the story behind this bottle?
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's Simone chick.
It's some ex-girlfriend. It's some ex-girlfriend from across the pond. I think that he basically maybe promised something to, and like we were saying, when they did go to Vegas, they went and they played around and they accidentally got married. So maybe he had something else going on with her, and then now you're married and now you're actually happy with it, but you never basically ghosted the other child. You didn't say anything else. So it's like,
is there a baby on the way?
No, I don't think so.
I wanted a baby. There you go.
Well, I don't
think
with
Danny.
No,
I mean,
with the other
Celine, like maybe he left and she found out after he left when that was a baby.
Oh God, I hope not.
I don't think that. I don't think there's a baby story coming.
Let's get soapy for a second. Let's just think this out.
That's soapy.
I don't think so. I would not be a fan of that storyline just because she in freaking France. That ain't helping our story.
Or is she? Because somebody looking at him through them windows.
Somebody's
somebody's been here for a good couple days already.
I'm talking about where she's from, not where she is physically.
Right.
She might not be from across the pond. She might be from America. She's just living over there like everybody else.
Wherever, and that's what I'm thinking, Marvella. He definitely didn't give her closure. He didn't think no more about her until it got out, because he did pick up that phone to call, and she was like, "Oh, I already seen it." And
I don't think it's a baby. I think it's just like y'all said, no closure, and she a loose cannon.
But am I hopping a plane to come to your house for a non-closure?
If you crazy, Look at Leslie.
If you crazy, she said that to Ted, crazy. Like, yeah,
touche. Look, touche.
You crazy, baby. You crazy. Excuse me.
Okay, so what would you all have done if you were in the throes of passion and you look and your sister or a family member is standing at the bottom of your bed? What would you do?
Keep going.
Okay.
Why do I gotta stop because you interrupted me? Because clearly you ain't got no manners to knock before you enter and wait for permission.
The door was open.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going. The hell?
I could not
learn how to ring a damn doorbell.
I could not keep going. That would not be going. That would not be the thing.
I wouldn't be able to keep going, but I would be cussing your ass out.
Yeah.
The fact that not only, it won't do it. Okay. The mere fact that you came and sat at the end of the bed and proceeded to have conversation with me.
Right.
That was funny.
And you're talking about, oops.
Talking about, oops. I love Danny.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, keep going. Because I'm going to finish.
She is a mess.
Oh, gosh. Ain't no way,
Well,
Donald.
they were done,
You think
but, they
you
about
think
to go
I am
again.
lame? I'm going.
Are you gonna be cussing at him while she's sitting there?
I'll cuss him after I'm done.
Because
But I'm in the middle of something. You gonna wait until I'm finished.
Most guys at something like that, they lose all ability. Things go south during situations like this.
Not all.
No, not
Not saying there aren't some that do that,
No,
but
no,
not everybody.
No, something like that ain't gonna make it go south.
Somebody walking in on you, the shock of
I think
that
it'll
is
make it
not
go
going
south for the girl more than the guy.
It depends on who walked in and make you go south.
Now, if it's your mama, that's a different story than your sibling.
That's different, yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing I'll say in rebuttal to that, Angela, is the Chris Tucker stand-up comedy.
Oh yeah. I had to think about it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Those that know.
I do know.
If you don't know, you're too young for me.
Marvella says she would have screamed. I don't know what I would have done. I probably would have laughed. I probably would have laughed. But that brings up a point of a personal point. Do you do it in your friend's house when you go visit and we with your man?
No.
Do you have sex in the champagne room? Look at Keisha looking like, well, do you have sex in the champagne room at your friend's house? Keisha look. She the tears spilled.
I plead the fifth.
Marvella says no, definitely not.
I don't
That's
think
what
I've
they
done
locks for. That's what door locks are made for.
I will neither confirm nor deny.
That's what I'm saying. We grown. Door locks are made for this reason.
I'm sorry, these cold pills got me all foggy. I don't know.
But I always think that whoever visits my house, the first thing I do with my guest rooms is change the sheets. Just in case. I wash all the linens. Just in case.
I'll say for me,
especially
it's
if it's a
no.
couple, yeah.
It's a no. Okay.
It's a no. Now, if we all in an Airbnb that we done paid good money for, it's on and popping. I don't care if you here or not.
Right.
But in
so
terms
you and your significant other go spend 2 weeks at your sibling's house and you ain't doing that.
Me personally, no. Well, I can't say that. I can't say that. During the pandemic, there was a couple of times, but on a general note, I try not to. Out of respect,
you want to be respectful, but
yes, it's out of respect.
How is that disrespectful, though?
Try and wait till everybody is out somewhere and y'all just have a quiet. It's like, okay.
I mean,
maybe
now
not while
if you
everybody's
in there
home,
screaming and tearing the walls down, that's one thing. But I mean, just discreet, little wrong. I don't understand how that's
for me. I'll say for me, it's a no. But if I'm in the comforts of my own house, I don't care who there.
Well, in your house, yeah. I mean, in your house, but even still, if I got company in my home and I have a husband, I'm like, nah. My mom was here last week, and that's no.
Y'all better learn how to bite a pillow.
She's like, no.
Oh, I'm biting something.
Because at any given moment, my mom is knocking on the door because she was, and I was sleeping. I was like, oh my God, I forgot. And I was like, yeah. She was like, yes. In the refrigerator.
Okay,
I'm like,
look, I gotta address this differently. Angela, we got kids around the same age. You got to learn how to what? Go quick and bite a pillow.
Yeah, that is true. and lock your door.
And
I even put stuff in front of the door because I don't want somebody coming in the door because somebody has picked the lock. And so I have learned to put stuff in front of the door because it's one of them little easy locks. You know, you just take your fingernail.
We had to do that too, though.
Yeah. Because it basically, that way, no, you.
Now that would maybe be somebody ass. Because why are you picking my lock?
Yeah, we did. Now we had a couple. Yeah, we didn't beat him, but it was a good fussing. But yeah, it was a good fussing. But I've just learned just to me so that I can be myself and make sure that I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be scarring people. I just put stuff in front of the door. Just if something start jingling, I know. It's like, okay.
Child, if you got to do all that, you might as well just walk in while I'm doing the deed because I ain't doing.
Because I don't even want the dog in the room. I'm like, no, the dog even has to go. Terrence was like, what's wrong with? No, the dog has to go. He cannot be in here while this is happening. No.
Yeah, I'm kind of that way about the dog too because the dog that I had, Lucky, just comes
Your
in.
Your dog
even
was
when the
too
door
sexual.
Is closed,
he was crazy.
He knew how to come in the room even when the door was locked. I don't know how he got the door open. And when you wake up in the middle of in the morning and you thinking, okay, that's your man on your back because dang, he awful close. You turn over, it's the dog between us on the pillow beside me.
I am screaming.
Like, seriously? I mean, they come in the middle of the night and they got between us and snuggled in back to back. And I'm like, really? Really?
She good. I don't even want him on my bed. No.
Come get in the bed on the pillow. Can't be in the room. Back to back with you on the pillow.
Yeah, your dog was special. He loved you entirely too much.
Yeah, I don't have dogs, inside dogs, so yeah, that part.
Yeah, and Lucky was a pit bull, so big, beautiful dog. But yeah, he was. Yeah,
you see. Anyway. Well, I can't show you mine. He down here on the floor right now. He's this big. Dog is big.
Not related.
He's 100 pounds. I'm like, no.
BTG After Dark, y'all.
Now that was funny. Yes. That was funny right here. Look, I like the butter knife thing. You see, she got up with it.
Yeah. Now
that still hurts.
Shows up to interrupt. Now, what happened to Leslie's good side? Now that Eva's okay, that she just abandoned.
That wasn't gonna last because we love Leslie being bad. She has to be bad.
When Eva kicked her out and chose Isaiah, that's when that went bye-bye.
I guess so. Danny said, come and I will stab you with this butter knife. And Nicole said, no. I got this. I got this.
No, she said, I ain't caused a scene in this club in a while and I ain't checked a hoe in a while.
That's why she said that.
Oh, no, I'm not afraid to check a hoe. That's what she said.
Yes. And I was like, go forward. Go for it.
I was here for it.
But Nicole said, no need. I got this. And she drops the ball. Go ahead.
This is kind of related, not really, but just speaking of her last scene in the club. Did y'all see the clip from Bold and the Beautiful when old girl smacked the hell out? Did y'all not see that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, my Lanta, hold on. I gotta find it, and I'm gonna put the link up in the group because y'all, I swear to God, the writers on Bold and the Beautiful watched episode 1 of Beyond the Gates.
And they had the Anita Leslie slap down.
That whole Haley scene, they redid it.
So you're talking about a recent Bold and Beautiful?
I thought I posted it in our group.
No, what you posted was you said I think they took scenes from episode 1, season 1, episode 1, but you had a picture of Naomi Smitty and somebody just sitting there drinking wine, and I was like, okay, I don't understand what the reference is here.
Oh, I wonder why it didn't come through. Now I got to find it. Okay, keep talking.
So that's probably why you didn't get much engagement because we was like, what the freak is she talking about with this picture here? There's no reference.
Now I got to find it.
But yeah, 1-800-SLAP-HO. Yeah, exactly. So was Nicole right to tell Leslie about Ted and Shanice in love?
Yes, because that's petty. And
we know why she did it. I'm gonna say we know why.
I said the reason I was here for it. Be petty. Mm-hmm.
Because
But
she's always petty to her. She tells everything to try and hurt Nicole every single time. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
yeah, but even then, it doesn't change the fact of it doesn't change the facts. Well, Ted is trying to rewrite a narrative, but in terms of Nicole, it wouldn't have changed Leslie's reaction, in my opinion.
But it sent her right to where we knew she was gonna go, begging and pleading for her life.
That was sad.
I felt kind of bad for Leslie. I did. I mean, because you know what?
She's running after somebody that doesn't want her. That's sad to see it for a woman, any woman.
Not led
when
her
you've
to
had that many times.
He has said in no uncertain terms repeatedly, he don't love you. He don't want
that's
you.
why it's sad.
So why am I gonna feel bad for you?
That's why it's sad.
It's sad.
I don't feel bad for you. Listen, catch a hint.
But even though at some point we know, let's just go here. Sometimes the heart wants what it wants, and as much as some people
but
do
I
you
never
bad,
ever chased behind no ninja for a year that done told me repeatedly he don't want me.
No, but it dies hard when she set all this stuff in motion. The fantasy of that, she did all of these terrible, despicable things to even the playing field. So she thought for him to finally see her, and then she thought, I got money now, so now I'm behind the gates like him. I'm on his level, and now he still don't want me. Regardless of her being crazy, that has to be a hard thing as a woman to take. That I did all of this
hard to take
for the love of my life.
At this point, it's obsessive.
I mean, it was hard to watch, but she deserved it. But I'm not saying she didn't deserve it, but it was just hard to see, like, okay, Leslie, give it up. It was like, just let it go already. It's been how long? Yeah. He hasn't wanted you since you found out you were pregnant. And he said no then. That was what, 30 years ago, 28 years ago? And now still you are trying to go somewhere that is just, this is not happening. Move on.
That's what I'm
Find
saying.
somebody that does, like you said.
It ain't hard to take no more. You done took it. Get over it. Move on. Go hop on Marcel.
I mean, but to see her, look,
she was really. She don't want Marcel, and Marcel ain't trying to be married.
She was really hurt though. Like, look at her face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was really. She was hurt. You could see that. Shout out to Trisha Mann Grant, and her makeup was flawless.
She did it.
But I do agree with Ursula. This is one instance of Leslie that she was authentically and genuinely hurt. Now, do I feel bad for her? No, I don't feel bad for her. But she was definitely hurt by this.
She was gutted. You could just see the pain of all of it.
Yeah, the pain.
Gutted. And I think that it was commendable. We'll talk about this before we go to break. It was commendable for Vanessa to try and reach her when she came back to the club licking her wounds. For Vanessa to try to say, hey, Lady DC from Detroit, welcome. What up, though? Hey, we just doing this thing. For her to try to reach her, I think it was good of Vanessa. Now, should she have dismissed Vanessa the way that she did? No. But Vanessa was just trying to talk to her woman to woman, and she was not hearing it. So I think we're going to see an uptick in Leslie's antics.
Oh, yeah, definitely, because she's pissed now.
Mm-hmm. She's been activated. So
she has definitely been activated.
She going to start on that shouts again after she get her check from her insurance company.
Yes. Well, Lady DC, welcome. She says this is her first time here. Welcome to all of our first timers. I think we had another one earlier in the show that was the first time. So welcome to Behind the Gates, and I look forward to reading your input. With that being said, let's go to break. So y'all stick around. Don't go nowhere. Stay right there.
We got good commercials. Yeah, stick right there.
Stick around.
Cash move.
I'm back with the gate. Popcorn gone cold. You still got your grin. I got a little detour. Then I slide back in. Wait, don't touch that dial. I'll be through the noise in a minute, child. Behind the gates, we'll be right back. Behind the gates, then we snap right back. Right back. Keep your
Yeah, run the island to your plate. Look back. Season with love, cooked and right. One bite, got your taste buds taking flight. Look, poppy, flavor, so old. Family, faith, and know how to go. From the sauce to the smoke to the fire and the soul. Look, poppy got the flavor taking over control. Turn it up, let the whole Puerto Rican flavor with luxury. Look, poppy, yeah, we bringing the heat. One taste, and you know it can be beat.
All right, y'all. Welcome back. So let's get into it. So Sister Anita had her first radiation treatment, and I guess it went well. And she was in and out of there in 15 minutes and said, I'm ready to party. Now, before we go there, some people say online, like I said, in the TikTok shop, the Twitter sphere, Facebook, all of that, they said that either Anita didn't go to radiation or they told her maybe something she didn't want to hear, and she just said, F it, I'm going to party. So what do y'all think about that? Do y'all think she just ready to go?
I think that they realize that they have done the storyline and they need to move on from the storyline, and I'm hoping that they are not going back there again. And she's smiling too hard to be really upset like that.
Yeah. I hope that, I mean, she was just the first one, but maybe it was like, you know, she just wanted to get out and she said, you know what, let's kick the heels up. But she went ahead and she summoned all of the family members. So what is
the whole
that
clan. Me,
okay,
probably.
She pulled up and said, hey, Nicole, Danny, get your thing, get yourself together, meet me at the club. Martin, grab Kitty, Smitty and the kids, come to the club. And they all go and they have a wonderful time doing the Soul Train dance. And when I say they partied, somebody's microwave is finished.
Yes, mine. I haven't eaten much today.
Me either. I'm hungry, but okay. They had a good time. I thought this little scene was cute. I like that Isaiah and Eva ended up there. I like that they didn't let that spoil their evening.
Oh, can we pause right there for a minute? Because I'm so tired of y'all. And because y'all about to make me sick. They coming for Eva, talking about she want to be down so bad. She always end up where they at. That girl was on a date. She was not thinking about.
There's only how many places that we actually go to in this town.
I will say
like,
that.
Yeah, her mama would do some ratchet mess like that. She literally went, like Angela said, to the only club that was available in town. It just so happened that they was there. What was she supposed to turn around and leave?
Right.
I know.
I will say that we at the law offices of Bill Hamilton Esquire will not be accepting any Eva slander or harassment, and anybody that does such will be served appropriately with the appropriate documents.
And how ironic is that, being that the law offices of Bill Hamilton Esquire paid to get rid of said child when she was in the womb and threatened to kill it. So how ironic is that?
Your Honor, I believe that you're trying to bring in evidence that is not relevant to the topic at hand.
It's relevant. Oh, it's relevant.
Oh, I don't believe so. I will be filing a motion to suppress that to be able to suppress that testimony.
Noki said Anita had some special weed. Noki, girl.
They had a good time. But while they was there, Danny and Naomi were able kind of to make up and kind of put their differences aside for now. And say, I don't necessarily agree with what you're going to do or what you're thinking about doing, but I'm here every step of the way. And I think that was big of her.
I agree.
I didn't understand why it was such a big deal to begin with. I mean, I do, but I didn't, as to why they were making a mountain out of a molehill, because it's not like Naomi has surgery scheduled next week. She's just kicking it around. Mm-hmm. And I think that the more that you come for her and make it a big deal, the faster you rush her under the knife, because that's just what it is.
Because that's what Bill told her. It's like you have to treat Naomi differently, because she will go towards what you basically push her out of.
Yeah. Now, even though, and we can back up a little bit, even though I didn't truly understand what the argument was about in the beginning, and y'all can enlighten me if y'all saw the purpose of said argument. But what I will say is I think that Naomi did a good job of cooling it down between Chelsea and Kat.
That was just stupid. Kat,
but I had
just a baby.
Yeah, I had an issue with the whole argument in the beginning with.
Well, especially considering you the one that told her, go interview her. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
And now she went to interview her?
I think that she was saying that it painted Eva in a better light than she ever thought that it would. She thought that it would be cut and dry, and that it made her look like she strapped on a superhero cape, which I didn't see.
I mean, she gave her flowers, like she said, though. It was ridiculous for her to be upset. It's just her being Kat and just childish. I love you, Colby, but your person is being childish.
Slandering Kat either now. She in her feelings, she don't know how to process all this.
But who did not help her in her feelings was Deanna. Look at her face. Talking about, I didn't think they was that close, and I didn't see that. I mean, Deanna.
We already know she ain't safe.
She added fuel to that
she
fire.
ain't straight. Yeah.
But here's the topic. Now we're talking about Kat, we're talking about them and that, but this now I got a feeling we're gonna spend a little bit of time on, and I'm okay with that. Let me go here.
Where are we going?
If I can find it, hold on.
Yes, thank you, Lady DC. She needs some counseling.
Well, I think everybody in town needs counseling. Not
I do agree. Everybody needs counseling, but she needs extra. She needs a little.
And you're talking about Kat.
Yeah, that's what Lady D said. Go and get some counseling, Kat, and stop bleeding everybody else.
Well, I can't find exactly what I was looking for, so we'll just go right here.
Yep, Jared said she being a brat. Yep. Childish.
Chelsea and Naomi barged up into the house and said, we need you to go and follow up with Madison and Haley said he ain't going nowhere, and furthermore, y'all can let the doorknob hit you with a good Lord split you and get the stepping up
He ain't
out
say
of
it
my
that
house.
bad.
She did. But Chelsea and Naomi said, you need to leave because we need to talk about family. We need to talk in private, and this is family only, which you are not. So they dismissed her, and she was like, oh no, this is my house. I'm not going nowhere, and y'all can get out. Who's right and who's wrong? Or is everybody right? Or is everybody wrong?
Everybody
Everybody
wrong.
is everybody has a fault. So
Yeah.
for Naomi and Chelsea, even though it is your dad's house, you can't. I won't. How can I say this?
He's got a wife that you don't like, and he needs to be. They need to call. They should.
Yes, there I'll say to a degree, you did barge in there and you came with a very hostile energy. That is where you came. That is where you are at fault. You came in with demands, and so you didn't make matters better when you told Haley, regardless of how you feel of her, is that this is a family matter and you need to leave the room when it's her house, regardless of how you feel about her, and she has just as much equal right to be in any space in the house as Bill does. So in that instance, Haley had every right to, at least, I won't say had every right. If it was random people, she had every right to kick him out. But at the same time, with Bill, you were not helping the situation, and you were actually adding fuel to the fire. But you were also in a weird position because you had been put into a place of choosing your daughters or choosing your wife. You made an interesting choice of choosing your wife over your daughters. And if Naomi and Chelsea chose not to speak with you ever again in terms of that, I wouldn't be upset with them. But at some point, But at some point for Bill, and it's something that it has to be addressed at some point. When does Bill start defending Haley more so than that? When does Bill start defending Haley over even his own daughters that keep coming at her sideways?
Okay, so when you get married, you're supposed to leave to cleave,
Mm-hmm.
and you're supposed to be in your space with your spouse. And even though those are his daughters, his flesh and blood, his daughters can't give him what Haley can
Mm-hmm.
and does and will. So I don't think it was necessarily choosing Haley over the daughters. It was, I'm in an impossible situation. Let me de-escalate this as quickly and most effectively as I can. Because if he would have said, Haley, go on upstairs and let my daughters win, then that sends a message that my daughters are over you, my wife. Even though you were their age, you are still in the position of my wife, not my girlfriend or whomever. So I can't say, Haley, leave, because my daughters feel empowered. And I had to say, daughters, y'all go, because this is my home and I have to live here after you go and finish humping and pumping and huffing and puffing mad, because I still have to live here with this woman.
Mm-hmm.
Now, could they have come in a little softer and less dismissive of Haley? Of course, but they've always been that way. And Bill has always allowed it. He's always just kind of entertained it instead of saying from the get, y'all are not going to speak about my wife that way. And you are not going to talk to my girls that way. We're just going to have an understanding that when y'all are in each other's presence, for my sake, record you. But him stepping now a year into it, everybody's kind of settled into how they're going to treat each other. But I do like the way Bill handled it, because he didn't just let it go. He said, Haley, you was wrong, and we're not going to have that no more. You will not speak to my girls that way again. And I appreciated that he actually said that. And I don't agree with Bill often, hardly ever. But I think at this point he was in an impossible situation, and there was no other way to handle it but the way that he did.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
So who do you think placed Bill in that position, himself or the women around him?
He did.
Yeah. Because I mean, he should have basically tried to nip that or set some boundaries between the two of them, all of them in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So, and everybody seems to have their door unlocked in this community. It's quite special, but they might have had a key. But yeah, I mean, would you? I mean, if you're,
First
I
of
mean,
all,
I still knock on my mother's door. I don't just barge up in her house. I mean, but I don't have a key. But I mean, even if I do, I'm gonna knock. Yeah, you just don't go up and you don't do that. That's rude.
Oh no, I don't knock nowhere. I'm home. I'm in. I'm here. Whatever it is.
But they never lived there. I can see you saying it's not the house you grew up in, Ursula. That's your daddy's house with some other woman.
That's true. With a different woman. So yeah, Ursula.
If it was the house you grew up in, and that's a little different, maybe. But this is not it. This is a whole other house.
I walk up in my mom and daddy house unannounced all the time, and I didn't call it an eyeful before. But that's my mom and daddy, and that's the house I grew up with. So yeah.
Okay, so Ursula, you're right in that instance. But what I'm saying, to my point, is Bill, read the room. Read the room from when you first did what you did to introduce Haley, the family, how their reaction to it, and everybody is not feeling Haley that way. So these protocols for coming over should have already been in place, because you already know that whenever your girls and your wife are in the same space, it pretty much always turns out the same way. Outside of a
That's
few,
what I'm saying. He should have set some boundaries in the beginning.
Exactly. He should have said, okay.
Well, and it was the girls, and not really Naomi, Chelsea, having a problem with that boundary. I'm like, girl, first of all, you 30 years old. Get over it. Second of all, you about to have a significant other of your own, and you ain't gonna want people rolling.
Do you want somebody walking up in your house? Yeah. You want Bill just walking in your house? No.
But see, I think
you wouldn't have it.
As we have stated before, that is a Dupree staple. They are all up in everybody's business. They don't have boundaries when it comes to family, and they all pretty much expect that you're going to be walking in on me. At least the Duprees. Now, the significant others and the husbands are like, wait, what's going on? Why is so-and-so here? And they're like, oh, you'll be all right. Let me go see what Sissy wants. Let me go see what my niece wants. Let me see what else wants, because it's a Dupree staple to just barge in. But
they don't have any boundaries.
They don't have any type of boundaries. But Bill, being the person that he is, Bill should have set this boundary a long time ago. I personally don't think that it is too much to ask to call before you come. But also, they have a Ring doorbell now, and the girls just walked in. But for the most part, lock the door and let them ring the bell, and then Haley can be like, oh, it's them. Let me go on upstairs. Something. But I do like the fact that she said, give me time to remove myself so that I don't have to be subjected to what they're doing. And I'm in my home. Right. I don't like Haley, but I should not be victimized and bullied in my home. Not my sanctuary. I don't care who your kids are.
I agree. And I don't like Haley, but I swear, every day y'all give her more and more reason to kill Bill, and I don't be mad at her.
Mm-hmm. I don't want her to unalive Bill. I want her to get caught. I am rooting for Bill in the fact that I want him to figure it out on his own. Bill, you're supposed to be a smart man. You're supposed to be this. You should be figuring some things out, and I'm upset with you about that. But that's the only, I don't want Bill unalived.
If we had an argument, I leave, I come back and your ex-wife shades is in my living room.
My God.
We got a problem.
I ain't mad at her. Because how come this hoe in my house every chance she get?
And I ain't mad at that either. What I am mad, I'm not even mad at this either, as these here sitting here trying to figure it out. So now Inspector Gadgets are on the case. But Naomi, this is where I fought you. This, Naomi, and I didn't even think about it before, but Naomi, you just earned a nomination. And
Oh yes.
The reason why, Naomi, you have earned a nomination is because why are you just now telling your sister at least that Haley faked the sound? Why are you holding on to secrets? Because we busted you before because you said because all that stuff you was telling Haley that gave her the end, but you just now realizing that all that dirt you spilled is how Haley got in there. It's just now clicking. I did share some.
I don't know why. And she the attorney.
She used it against us. Of course she did. So, but now y'all are just now putting it together and sharing all the details. And you talking about, well, dang, well, was she even ever pregnant? And you let it go right there. You didn't even, besides the whole birth control thing, you didn't push it any further.
Yep.
And they said, I don't think that she is homicide. And Kat is the one to say, oh, wait a minute. This sounds just like my true crime podcast now. She's going to be the Black Widow. She trying to kill or what? That ain't her. Why is Kat the only person in Fairmont Crest who can think, who can put clues together and say, this ain't right?
Better than the police.
For real.
And then here come Danny add her 2 cents talking about, well, that dude name ain't Sammy, it's Randy.
Randy.
Well, as much as they have seen her and Randy around, nobody thought to question Randy.
And I still say I don't understand how no one has seen these two people together. No one. In a year, we've been basically scooping around.
Now, when what's the face? Kat was in Orphe Jeans. Did she hear her call him Randy, or did she just go off the?
Yes, she asked Deanna.
She just asked.
So what made her ask? Like, what made her suspicious of this dude? Just out the blue.
Because she has seen
what
them
is your
two
friend?
together.
She's hugging an older man. That's kind of like, who is he?
No,
she has seen him before.
Kat acted like from the moment she saw her over there talking to him, like, I wonder if that's Randy.
The point is,
she's looking like, who is that old man you was hugging up on?
Because she's seen him before. She knows that she knew him as Sammy. And Kat knew him as Sammy. She's seen him before because she saw him with Haley before. And was like, this is the gentleman who helped me with whatever. And I was just thanking him,
Yeah,
blah,
that
blah,
did
blah,
happen.
blah,
Yeah, that was Sammy.
And it was Sammy is how he was introduced. That's why she said, his name is Sammy.
I didn't remember Kat being there, but okay, I got you.
Yeah, that's how she knew him. I mean, she'd only seen him that one time, but apparently Kat don't forget a face. And she saw him. And so now you see him around Deanna. You're like, well, who is this person, Deanna? Oh, that's a childhood friend of my dad's. His name is Randy. So she's like, okay, so here's another one for Randy. Another vote in the Randy column. Okay.
Well, and the fact that she said childhood friend, that means he been around for a minute.
He been around for a minute. So now all of a sudden, how does he connect to Haley? Especially with the lies of the name. I still think they're gonna get it wrong though. I think they're gonna Kat is the hottest because she was like her and Smitty thinking that they hired someone, that Lynette hired someone to mug Haley. But I'm just waiting for the subject of the ring to come back up because June saw Lynette with the ring. So we can't forget that part.
But I wonder if they're gonna tell if Deanna is gonna figure out that Randy works for Joey. That's gonna piss her off. And that's gonna put a whole thing that she's gonna be like, oh, you got him watching me now.
But doesn't she know that?
So. I don't think she gets it. I don't think so.
She knew that.
Because she just talked about Joey all bad in front of him. And she says, you know exactly how I feel. So no, I don't think she gets the two. And I mean, does. Vanessa knows, but I don't think she knows that he is talking to Deanna.
Wow.
Because she wouldn't be talking to him as freely as that if she was like knew that he worked for him. I don't think so.
I don't know. But Darnell knows. You don't think Darnell has told Deanna? He's seen Randy in the casino before. That's how they reconnected. He knows.
Yeah, but I don't think
Sure
think she's connected that. I don't think so. You really think she would be talking to him like that if she knew?
Because that's her daddy's friend. And
Yeah, but would she still be talking to him like that? She doesn't care about Joey or any of his affiliates.
Because that's your daddy's friend. I wouldn't be thinking that my daddy's friend is going to choose Joey over me or the loyalty to my dad.
That's just an employer. That don't make him a loyal employee.
That's going to piss her off when she finds out.
Anyway, back to this. Back to your girl. Any chance she get to see her ass to Bill's house, she take it.
She's making me sick too.
Every single chance. So what? He threw the girls out the house. That's between them grown behind girls and their father. That ain't got nothing. My mom and dad still married, still live in the same house, and my mama don't go to battle with my daddy between something me and my dad disagree on, or vice versa. What they will do is talk to me independently and say, "Don't tell the other what we're talking about now."
Look, and like you said, grown behind girls. It ain't like they 16 years old,
right?
And their daddy choosing. These are grown women.
Danny gonna look for any reason to go over and see Bill. There was no reason. There was no reason why Danny felt that she was
only behind over there.
There's no reason why Danny should have felt entitled to barge into Bill's house. Now she can call him and say, "Hey, I heard that something went down between you and my daughters. We need to talk about this. Can we meet somewhere?" Or over the phone.
No one uses a phone here. No one uses phones here.
But do they even need to talk about it?
No, they don't, because you know why? They're grown. Like, I'm so sick of them playing this like these are little girls. These are grown women.
I do agree that they are grown women and they need to handle it themselves. But I will say that at least from a parent-to-parent perspective, at least between Bill and Danny, I think that a conversation between them needs to be had so that at least in terms of having the context that Danny probably missed out on. If anything, we're talking about if this is me speaking in regards to if these were two civil, sane people. These clearly are not two civil, sane people. These are two soap opera characters, so it's going to be over dramatized.
I'm sorry. Unless that child's life is in danger, unless it involves the BRCA gene, some grandbabies, some kind of physical danger that they may be in, some health issues, we don't need to have no conversation, because y'all had a little argument about them not liking your wife and you not listening to the doctor. That's between you, your doctor, and your children and your wife. They ain't got nothing to do with me, because I got my own man at home, Pookie. Bye.
I mean, and the fact that you sat down and talked to him about this doctor, and he's like, "Oh, it looks like you care," and then she go, "Like I said, you're not dying on my watch. It's not your watch no more."
Mm-hmm.
No boundaries.
Exactly. No boundaries.
And you want to get over Bill. You want your body to stop responding to Bill. Stay out of Bill's face.
Stay out his face, huh?
His face, his house, his office. Stay away from him.
Anything away. Bill, stay away.
Every time you got urge to go over there, go climb on top of your man.
Exactly. Every single time. Just go and do what you need to do. And now her and Andre, like, they both doing each other the exact same way in terms of trying to deflect what's really going on.
Mm-hmm. But that's what they built their relationship on.
And let me forget about this bottle of wine. Let me try to forget about what I did with Bill, and let me sex it away like Solange knows. Let me do what I need to do. but it ain't working clearly. But what about, how do y'all think about the reaction of Naomi and Chelsea with Bill saying, y'all got to call first?
I'll say that I personally felt some kind of way about it, but that's because I'm dealing with that on my own personal level.
Mm-hmm.
So I do agree that it does come across, at least from an emotional perspective. So I can't come visit my father whenever I want to. But in terms of the diplomatic way, as Keisha was talking about earlier, is like the situation is calling for diplomatic measures. And if you give Haley the chance to at least if you give her the chance to leave the space, I can understand that. But at the same time, the way that it was executed in terms of, well, if you call first, we can be able to better prepare. It's like, why do I got to have an appointment to see my father?
And I didn't necessarily take it that way, and it wasn't like call and ask for permission to say, can you come? But more like a heads up, I'm on the way over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I looked at it as.
Hey, Dad, you home? I'm on the way. All right, bye.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, for me, it was a more emotional, visceral reaction because I dealt with that similar situation with my father's wife. Mm-hmm. So she wouldn't let any of us come over unless she approved us coming over.
Well, see, and that's different. She had to say, yes, your kids can and cannot come. Mm-hmm. That is not what Bill said. He said, just call first. That way she can move out the way. So she's willing to give them space with their father alone so that she does not have to interact with them. Not, you got to pass it. Can you come to my house?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's different.
And like I said, after Keisha explained that it was more diplomatic than what I emotionally thought initially, I'm like, yeah, it does make sense. But from the initial reaction, the way that Bill presented it, it did feel like at least to me, it did feel like I had to get an appointment to see my father. But at the same time, Naomi and Chelsea were like, did you come up with this idea on your own, or did your wife come up with this? So that also probably didn't help, at least the perception of it and the reception of it.
And the thing is, you hate somebody the way that they hate Haley, you're not going to see her side of anything. It's always going to be vitriol and manipulation behind any move that Haley makes. It's because we hate her.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't see any good that she will ever do because of how I personally feel about her. But in this instance, Haley was not wrong. I would have felt some kind of way too, being the wife of the family come in and try to dismiss me just because I'm the wife. And that happens in any family. Like, you the new person in, you're the wife, and the family's like, well, we've been here before you know, we here before you got here, we be here when you go.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm here now, and this is my husband. So what you're not gonna do is disrespect me in my house because you don't like me or care for me or whatever your issue may be. I am the wife now. Now, of course, the way Haley got to be the wife, that is an ass whooping in itself. We know that.
Yeah. So
that kind of opens the door to respect being out the window because of how he ended up being your husband. So, I mean, it's a catch-22. It's a double-edged sword. But I kind of think, even though she played it off and was looking for it, I kind of think she did this on purpose.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I think Danny left them shades there to be discovered.
No, they fell under the couch or the chair or something.
When she threw her purse down, the camera showed her throwing the purse and then flying off the purse.
And the shades.
Yeah, I know. But my thing is, why you waited all the way back to the country club to look for them? I think she kind of knew.
She didn't realize they were missing until she got in the car.
Well, anyway, Haley says, "Stay up out my house, ho."
I agree. For the first time ever, I agree with Haley.
They are very cute shades.
They are cute. Haley done got more juice. She trying to get him the St. Bart's. They already got the cremation guy lined up, the death certificate guy lined up. She ready to roll. She said by next week, Bill is out of here, and I'm gonna be in $10 million. And I'm like, okay. I want to know who y'all think is gonna save Bill. Is it gonna be the cat agency?
It's gonna be
Because Cat
Cat.
is on it.
No, it will not be
You
the
don't think
cat
it's gonna be
agency.
Cat?
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna
I
keep
don't
them
think so.
going on that trip.
It's gonna be Danny.
Danny?
I believe it'll be Danny.
He's gonna probably be himself. He's gonna pass out in the airport and just not even make it. That's probably what's
I
gonna
don't
happen.
think it's gonna be Danny. I think Danny is so busy trying to cover her own tracks, and Cat is like a dog with a bone. I think now she really digging, and I think Danny is.
Cat says she needs something to do. Her man is out of town.
Cat needs something to do, and Danny is in and out. She's 1 foot in, 1 foot out of the whole situation. Like she'll talk about it when somebody else is talking, and then she go on about her business. Like I don't think that she sit and think about it. Let me figure this out. When somebody else is talking, she throw in her 2 cents. I really think it's gonna be Cat, but we'll see. But with that, we'll be right back with a break.
So we got what? We got one Cat, one for Cat. I got Bill. I think Bill's gonna pass out. So you got one Cat.
He gonna figure it out? He gonna figure it out?
No, I think he's gonna pass out before he gets on the plane, and it's just not gonna happen.
Oh, I'm just thinking who gonna find out the mystery that is she been poisoning him, period. And I think that's gonna be Cat.
Yeah, that will be Cat. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my thought. All right, we'll be right back, y'all.
Stand up strong, let your voice be heard. Hope and justice in every word. Hand in hand, we rise above, building change through strength and love. Join the NAACP today. Welcome to Behind the Gates, where the love and the scandal never wait. Behind the gates, yeah, behind the gates. Every heart's a rumor in the flames. Oh, welcome to Behind the Gates, where the
Things that make you go.
At Fairmont Crest, what's really going on? The rumors, the secrets, the unhands, the questions.
All right. Things that make you go,
All right. Let's see. This week has had a few things that make you go, moments. Give me 1 second while I bring up a couple. Now, Ted, you have been on my radar for a good portion of this week. Now, before you said that you had a level of love for Leslie. Now you done changed it from love to convenience, sir. Sir, that was low even for you. You really just broke this woman in two. Now, whether or not we care is subjective, but you broke that woman in two, and you know you're wrong for that.
You're right, because he told Andre, I've only said I love you to 2 women in my life, and that's Nicole and Dana.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, still stuck on Ted. Church, listen to me. We done heard Ted tell Shanice that he is in love, or he thinks he's falling in love, and that's a whole different thing in itself. You say that you that you basically have love for Shanice, that you in love with Shanice, or think so. But the second that you overhear Kyle and Nicole potentially throwing out the love word, you have an issue with it. You have a visceral react. Well, not a visceral reaction, but you take a step back. So what's really going on there?
What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
And staying on Ted in terms of this love situation, when you told Shanice that what you were thinking, Keep in mind thinking. You said that you think you falling in love. We didn't have the whole word love spread in so many ways and facets and fashions that you are now head over heels. So when did we come from thinking we in love to now we just head over heels?
For real.
That part.
Overnight.
See what else I got here. Oh, Bill. And we just got through having a whole discussion about this. You gonna let your child bride kick your kids out? You just really gonna make you just gonna let just Haley just decide who's gonna be in the house and who's not, especially if it's your daughters? Okay. Just like women, y'all say, okay, I got you. It's in the back of my brain. It's filed away in a cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
And Nicole, our dear sweet failure of a psychologist, Nicole.
Oh,
you are talking about how you just love to be independent. You're free. You don't have to be tied down to one man. You're having so much fun about dating multiple men at once. You're just testing out the waters. But you feel bad about now. You feel bad about dating 2 men at once, and now that you think you're settling on one, you don't want to give it up. So what is it? You want to be the free woman, or you want to be the tied down woman? Which one is it?
I don't think she know
at all.
She don't either. And also, because we have a sick and shut in list, church, Brother Smithers, you done had a whole accident on the pickleball court, and you walked out of there with a sprained ankle at minimum, or something happened with your ankle. You done had a whole Soul Train line where it just miraculously heals. So the spirit of music then killed your body.
Listen, I think that Kyle is a colonizer, and he done took some vibranium from Wakanda and fixed Smitty's ankle. That's what I think, because ain't no way he went from this to popping and locking at the party the next day.
And listen, our new King T'Challa II is not pleased.
Exactly.
And finally, Miss Danielle. Now we know that you were having withdrawals in terms of having your foot up someone's neck in a while, especially at the country club. But what are you about to do with that butter knife? I mean,
y'all gonna leave her shank alone.
Listen, if we are gonna inflict bodily harm on somebody, we want to make sure that we want to feel it go into the flesh. What are we gonna do with a butter knife that just goes in a curve?
You're gonna hit it real hard.
If you hit it hard enough. So if you hit it hard enough,
that butter knife will still take out an eye.
We need some sharper. Where's the
yeah, you can take out an eye, but I don't think you can take out an eye.
Yeah, you can.
I don't think you can impale nobody with a butter knife.
Child, yes, you can. Have you seen Equalizer? What he can do, butter knife or fork?
Fork has a point. Butter knife don't.
Well, these are my things.
Well, we learned in Boy Scouts that a butter knife can be very dangerous.
I wasn't in Boy Scouts.
I had
a thing so we just learned that it said a butter knife can be dangerous.
It can. I had one more thing to make you go, I initially said, who called Deanna on that phone? Because Doug, is he dialing from heaven? Go.
Listen.
But then I went back and watched it and saw that she used that as an excuse to just look at the picture. But I was like, who was really calling? Who was really
needed
calling?
a moment with her dad.
Crazy.
God bless her.
I wonder if Isaiah, that is a question, is checking on her because he's one of his students, or he senses something is a little off with her.
I think he definitely senses something is off. He definitely senses something.
So that's it's like, I hope he maybe can catch her and rang her back in.
Maybe so. But with that concludes things that make you go, and I think it's time for our church announcements.
Stay tuned, don't miss a thing. Let's hear what this
right, good evening, saints and ain'ts. This time for the Fairmont Crest Church announcements. And what has come across my desk today is that Brother Randy Parker will be hosting a seminar this Wednesday at 7 p.m. called Timely Celebrations. And the reason why Brother Randy came to the church and said we need to have this because Sister Haley was seen picking out the coffin wrap for her brother Bill this week. And as y'all know, Bill is still kicking. And Haley done been down there and picked out the coffin. So can y'all wait at least until the coroner pronounced the death and we start the autopsy before we start celebrating? So Brother Randy said, hold up, not so fast. Let's work on timely celebrations. When we get to 10 million, then we will celebrate. So this Wednesday at 7 p.m., timely celebrations by Brother Randy Parker. That is all that I have. Are there any more announcements for the saints and ain'ts?
I do have one announcement. Okay. There is a new travel agency basically opening up. It is the Ted Richardson Travel Agency. So if there are any activities that need to be planned, Ted Richardson can come up with a plethora of activities for you to do. So just call him and basically he will come up with some wonderful ideas for you to do, especially in New York, but wherever you want to go, Ted Richardson is your man. He's a plastic surgeon. He can make you pretty and then take you on out.
Oh, there you go. All right. Well, I think that concludes our CME Church announcements for the evening. And it is time for trivia. So those of you all who are watching, go ahead and get ready to be the first to answer these questions. Here we go.
Who helped Chelsea Cat end their feud? Danny, Jacob, Naomi, or Andre? Kyle was concerned about Noah getting to know who? Deanna, Nicole, Eva, or Leslie? Ted is taking Shanice where on vacation? New York, Las Vegas, the Hamptons, or Paris?
Pour a cup and take a seat. The gossip's hot and the tea is sweet. Rumors, reactions, theories too. We've got all the latest news for you. It's tea time.
All right, y'all, welcome to Tea Time. And we have one bit of tea for the evening. And this is by Juanita S. And she says, Haley's going to get caught by an unlikely source. Andre might be a bigamist. Deanna might be the impaler. Eva is not Ted's daughter. Danny gets busted. And last but not least, Vernon had an affair with one of his wife's singing group members back in the day. Oh, yeah. And Doug faked his death with Randy's help. That is the tea for this week, which I like a lot of that we've already covered. So we're at that point in the show where we are taking nominations for who gets kicked out of the gates this week. So these guys need to go ahead and put in the comments your nomination for who's being kicked out of the gates this week and why. And speaking of nominations, in the group right now, we are having our Gatekeeper Award. So everybody, we are going to have our own award show for Behind the Gates, and there are nominations. So We have a poll up now for fan favorite. Go into the group now and vote in the poll for your fan favorite. The first top
There's
4 make it
couple
to
of
the
people in
ballot.
there too.
Right. The top 4 make a ballot. And then we have the nominations are still open for those characters. And we're talking about season 1, those characters who you cannot stay mad at. And I think so far there is a nomination for Eva, 1 for Jacob, 1 for Andre, and 1 for Anastasia.
And
Those
Danny.
are the 4 so far, and 1 for Danny. So
Danny,
you go ahead.
Danny. There's 2 for Danny in here.
Find that post in the group and nominate. And we're going to close that out at the end of the weekend and move it to the voting phase to see who gets on the ballot. But keep watching because there are going to be more categories as we go each week until we get all of the ones that you all can vote for balloted and ready to go. And then from then we'll open up that on our website and you can vote for our inaugural Gatekeeper Awards. And with that, it's time for character theme songs. Y'all ready? Let's go. What we got here. Hold on one second. Hold on 1 second.
Who made a scene? Who spilled the tea? Who had everybody talking all week long? Who chose chaos? Who brought the drama? Whose actions earned their very own song? It's character theme songs, and somebody's getting a soundtrack today.
Okay, well, I'm going to start off with Danny. I actually gave her Busy Girl by Blue Buck Clan.
Okay.
And then I went to Bill Need a Doctor by Dr. Dre.
Okay.
Deanna, Hello, Adele. Joey, I gave, was kind of 2 songs. I wasn't really sure. Watch Your Back by Benny Cassette and Don't Trust You, Future Metro Boomin'. I had to look that one up. Y'all know that one?
No, I sure don't.
No.
I do.
But the words were kind of, but yeah. And then Ted and Shanice, Let's Get It. Let's Get Away, T.I.
Let's Get Away. Yeah.
Let's Get Away. That's the wrong one.
All right.
Oh, that's not the right song.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's
you
the
think
wrong
about
one.
Bobby
But
Brown.
yeah,
Singing Bobby
but I said
Brown.
that's the wrong song. But T.I.
on the
Yeah.
other side of town. Hey, baby,
Yeah.
I was
Because I was like, that's the wrong song.
I was like, what are you doing? That's oh man.
I heard it
I
in my
thought
head. That's what I
was
when I
singing
said
Bobby
it out
Brown.
loud.
She was
Yeah.
singing Bobby Brown.
Hold on. While y'all do that, I'm
No.
gonna let the dog out because he having a fit.
For me, sorry, I was trying to pull up the order. For me, I gave Noah Play That Funky Music.
Okay.
And for Nicole and Kyle, I have Between the Sheets, I believe, by the Isley Brothers. Now for Jacob, I don't know. I can't think of one. So if anyone has an idea of what they would think of a theme song for Jacob for this week, by all means, go ahead and put it in the chat.
He ain't really do nothing
He didn't.
spectacular.
Not really.
So he ain't necessarily deserve one this week. Haley is One Way or Another by Blondie.
Okay.
She said, I'm gonna
She's
get
trying
you,
to
I'm gonna
kill
get you,
Bill.
I'm gonna get you. So I'm gonna get you one way or the other. I'm gonna kick you on out of here. Kyle is Whatever You Want by Tony.
Girl, you know I can provide.
And Keisha, tell us, Kat.
Cat, we got the Pink Panther theme song.
Mm-hmm.
The Debris Family, We Like to Party by Beyonce. And
They did that.
I had one for Nicole. What
No.
was it? Oh, for Nicole, I
Yeah,
had
Nicole.
Miss Moving On by Fifth Harmony.
Mm.
Miss Moving On. Is she moving on?
I don't know. I can't tell what Nicole don't know what Nicole doing.
Nicole is a ball of
I think
confusion.
I think I'm with
I had her stuck in the
everybody else.
middle.
I don't
know
even
who
feel
that
like
guy
she's
is.
stuck in the middle. I feel like Ted told her and Danny told her, you've pretty much decided, you just won't vocalize it. You got this dude at every family function. Like we said, he done moved in. He's scratching all your itches. You done told him that when you sleep with Carlton, you thinking about your ex-husband.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, do you think about him when you with me? And she said no. She has decided. She just won't admit she's decided.
I think that for her, it's pride again, and fear to lock it down again when she was hurt. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
I think she's scared.
And I think part of her is still holding on a little bit.
I think so. So with that, we are gonna
love her. I love her and Kyle more and more.
Do you?
I do. I just think they have really good chemistry.
I think so. I can rock with them
together.
I can rock with them together.
Haley hit the road, Jack.
I can definitely rock with them. So Angela, for performer of the week. And are you ready?
Performer of the week. No. Yep. Miss Trisha Mann Grant is always phenomenal in my opinion. So love to hate her.
Trisha, congratulations.
Nobody does crazy like her.
And that's
Nobody is our group.
Mm-mm.
One more round of applause for
Yeah.
Trisha Mann Grant, because she did that. Girlfriend was truly hurt this week, and she made me believe and feel her pain this week. And I just said, Lord, and if I felt bad for Leslie, and I can't stand Leslie, I felt bad for her. Trisha, you did your thing. All right. So are we ready for trivia answers? Let's go.
We are.
Let's go. Let me play it. And we know who by what.
Who helped Chelsea Cat end their feud? Danny, Jacob, Naomi, or Andre? Answer Naomi. Kyle was concerned about Noah getting to know Lou. Deanna, Nicole, Eva, or Leslie? Answer Deanna. Ted is taking Shanice where on vacation? New York, Las Vegas, the Hamptons, or Paris? Answer New York.
All right, Angela, and who got tonight's trivia answers?
Miss Marvella. She got 2 out of 3. Didn't get the second one right. That was Deanna Marvella. Yep, not Nicole. Because he was worried about her. He saw how crazy she acted at the funeral, and so he was like, I don't know if I want my son with her. So.
Mm-hmm. All right. And now for evictions. Keisha, your nomination. We can't hear you. You're muted.
Yeah, you on mute.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yep.
I said it is with a sad heart that my girl Danielle Elizabeth Dupree won't keep her behind from up out that man's face. So yeah, she is back on flop again. I also have a nomination for Ashley because Ashley has no discretion. She run her mouth a mile a minute, up in people business, inappropriate, out the box, uncalled for. She just was doing a lot, especially I think it was Monday when she was all up in Ted's face about, oh, I heard you tell her I love you, and maybe you should talk to her about when you say I love you again. I'm like, how old are you, boo? Are you like 12?
Yeah.
This is your workplace, first of all. He is a doctor, second of all. And why are you talking about stuff she told you in confidence, jokingly, third of all, because maybe he didn't want everybody in his business.
And fourth of all, why are you trying to use the relationship that he has with her to stock the coffee cabinet or whatever else to pull in favors for?
That part. She's just doing too much. I'm sorry. Even without her up in Andre face, she still get on my nerve.
Donald.
For me, it is Bill for kicking out the girls, or Naomi and Chelsea. Another one goes to Ted in terms of how he talked to Leslie in terms of she was just a convenience when he said otherwise in the beginning.
Okay.
And I'll say that's it for right now.
Angela.
Well, I had a nomination for Bill for kicking out the girls too. So that's two or three. And then like you were saying before, Vanessa Donald, because she just, I know what she wants out of this relationship with her daughter. It's just she's just so naive of trying to get it. Everybody else is like, we're tolerating you because we love you, and you can't expect your daughter to actually just about face and sit there and be like, oh, okay. And that just, yeah. So, and then bringing her in there in that casino, like you said, that was wrong. She shouldn't have did that. So,
yeah. Okay. Well, I got a list because this week it
got a list.
My God.
okay.
First is Ted. And Ted, the problem I have with you is because why are you riding so hard for Carlton all of a sudden? Is this a black-white thing? What is the problem? Because this man stalked your marriage, eyed your wife for 30-some years, and the moment you were out of her bed, he was trying to slide in and take your spot and didn't care what you thought about the fact that he was coming after your wife before the ink was even dry on the divorce papers. And you got the nerve to advocate for Carlton with Nicole.
By now.
Carlton should have been the last person you would have been pushing or suggesting to Nicole have a relationship with. I don't care, best friend or not. Furthermore, he wouldn't have been my best friend no more. And he damn sure wouldn't have been my business partner no more. We'd have found somebody to buy us out. But no, that's weird. That's strange.
That's clear people stuff.
Two. That's clear people.
Kyle. Kyle, you have the nerve to be concerned about who Noah talked to when your son is broke, busted, and disgusted, ain't got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out, and you concerned because Deanna got a temper if he should be talking to her. This girl is the daughter of a real estate agent. She's working. She goes to school. And I like the way Nicole politely checked him, say, well, she goes to school. She is highly prestigious. She working for this. And your son just got to town, broke, busted, and disgusted, and leading a musician's life, running through holes every chance he get. And you worried about that kind of concern. So I think you really should just let young people be young people and stay out their business. So Kyle, you got a nomination for that. Danny, every chance you get, you running up in Bill's face to tell him to stay away from you, stay out your life. But the last time I checked, Bill ain't the one coming to your house. He ain't the one meeting you at the country club. He ain't the one coming to the Dupree Curtis modeling agency. He ain't the one stalking you at Orphan G's. Bill minding his business and you in his face every chance you get. That's the last time I checked. Andre, just confess it, bro. Andre, this bottle is clearly bothering you, and whoever sent this bottle got you shook. So just tell it already. That way, because the Duprees are like this. They are high and mighty. They are hypocritical. And the moment they catch you in a lie, they try to act like the world has died and somebody shot their dog and you don't get no redemption. So I would suggest if you want to be Dupree adjacent, you go ahead and tell it, Andre. And last but not least,
Donald.
Naomi.
Stop.
He's fading fast. Naomi.
Yeah, he is. He's wobbling.
Yep.
I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning.
Oh Lord, Naomi, why are you just now telling Chelsea about the ultrasound, about your suspicions, and about what you said to let Haley in the house? Why are you just now confessing and saying what you know? We could have been got this hoe up on out of here. But those are my nominations. Keisha, are you ready to make a decision?
I believe I am. All
right, so we're gonna skip the fanfare and go ahead and
make
Well, you have all made very compelling arguments. The most compelling, however, it's gonna have to go for the removal of Naomi Hawthorne.
Oh,
because she sat on that information. She did. She sat on that information for a good minute and said nothing.
Yeah.
So okay, Naomi,
I ain't mad at it because that was a nomination. I ain't even mad at it. All right. Final thoughts. Donald, you go first.
For me, I don't really have any, in all honesty. I don't have any final thoughts.
Okay. Fair enough. Angela, final thoughts.
Just waiting to see what's going to happen with this whole bill. I'm tired. I'm getting tired of, like everybody else, getting tired of this whole scenario. Either kill him or don't kill him or do something. Let's try and sweep this up and see what's going to happen already. Vanessa, I don't know, boo. I know you want your daughter's love. I really do, but I just don't see. I don't see how that's going to happen, and I don't see how she's so blind to that just being. I mean, you know your daughter, and like my mom always used to tell me, I know you sneaky. You're doing something. You don't realize this child is playing you, really?
Not I know you sneaky.
I don't understand. Yeah, she did. Like, what do you mean I'm sneaky? But yeah, I get it. So that's it.
Keisha.
My final thoughts are: I hope that this batch of booby juice is potent. No, let me stop.
Oh wow.
Just sick of the storyline. Either kill him or don't, but please move on.
Yeah.
Lord.
This storyline has dragged.
If you gonna kill
from
him,
the beginning. Because when did we find out? Was it like it was the first season? I know, but was it like the second or third episode of that first week?
Later on. No, it was before. It was a while before we found out that she was trying to kill him.
Because
none of us saw it.
The
coming.
first month,
we were like,
maybe.
Hold up, what's going on? No, I thought it was a lot further in.
Yeah, it was further
it caught us all
2.
off guard. They snuck that one on us.
Yeah.
That's one of the few things they got past us on. But they don't run it into the ground now. Now it's old.
Yeah. The came and went.
Because Lynn ain't on today. She be able to tell us what episode and what day.
Also, I won't say that they have drug it out too long because it really just started. But can we move past the phase of staring at this damn bottle of champagne? Because it's really aggravating and boring, and I'm done with it. Just move on. Like, let something happen, anything happen. Let her start calling the house and hanging up or something. Do some other stalker-like behavior, something to make it, if you're going to go there and make it be something where he's shook and scared, then let's give him a reason to be shook and scared. Okay, we left a note. Now let's have somebody calling the house and hang it up. Maybe let's have him come home and see something out of place, or hear somebody in the middle of the night in the house, like something. Like, if we're gonna play it on up, like go all in on it.
Yeah,
I agree.
I think what would be really cool is let her be crazy and let her just be doing all kinds of crazy stuff, like some straight up Fatal Attraction stuff up in there.
Okay. Well, my final thoughts are those of you gatekeepers who like to wear wigs and extensions and all those things in this hot summer. You better hurry up and buy them, because my girl Leslie is about to go back to her old ways, and she's about to buy the store out of costumes, wigs, the whole nine, because as we said, her crazy has been activated again, and she gonna step it up. So I advise you to buy now, because by next week you ain't gonna find a wig in the store. So I advise y'all to go ahead and get what you can get. And Ted, I think
excuse me,
you want Shanice to go on. I think you and Shanice need to get on to New York, and y'all need to stay for a while. You know how we said Ashley need to go to Doctors Without Borders. Ted and Shanice need to spend a month, a couple in New York. Just go. Be safe. Stop telling everybody your business, first of all, because somebody in that hospital gonna tell Leslie, oh, they went to New York, and then Leslie gonna be in New York in Central Park, hiding behind trees and carrying on.
Hey,
Stop telling your business. Have y'all ever heard of the term discretion?
Nope.
No.
They definitely.
I think a few of us on this podcast can enlighten a few of those in the cast about the definition of discretion. And I think y'all need to learn it expeditiously, as T.I. would say. You need to learn it yesterday and keep your business to yourself. That way people just won't know. Everybody ain't got no business knowing y'all in love. Y'all ain't got no business really know you're dating, but you ain't got to know every single status of your relationship. That's not necessary. Right. And then you're talking to each other, and then you know where you're growing. You never know. And even Andre said, well, you never know what you're going to hear at the nurse's station. Y'all need to stop talking at the nurse's station, because everybody gathers to the nurse's station.
Girl, that won't happen. Nurses everywhere sit there and gather at the nurse's station and chit chat.
My point is, y'all are reckless, and Leslie's gonna end up with the information and end up on your vacation,
too much
or wherever else she needs to be, because she's back to crazy now. So those are my final thoughts. Girlies,
supercharged with crazy.
Stock up on your wigs, and cast members, stop talking so much. Those are my final thoughts. Listen, y'all, it has been a great week. Next week, I think we're gonna have an uptick. I think it's getting juicy. You know, this week I won't say it lulled, but it didn't have us up here. I think next week is gonna put us back up there. We're on that dip in the roller coaster.
Yeah, some stuff's gonna happen
now. I'm looking forward to what we got going on next week. True just got on vacation.
So she playing for that man's soul.
Now talking about okay, I'm glad you said that, because Mona, I don't want you to be that sis that's stalking this man, that's putting your heart up on this man. Randy is not interested. He respects you. He don't want to wife you. He is not your honeydew.
You know what? I don't know. I wouldn't be opposed to it if they went that way with it. But if they gonna save Randy and he gonna decide he want to be the man for Mona, and that means he gonna have to throw his cousin under the bus.
Yeah. And it's not gonna happen. And who told Mona to go up in Joey Casino talk about playing for you gambling to play for somebody's soul? If that ain't an oxymoron, I don't know what.
You're right.
So
But
I
that's neither
want to
here nor
see how this
there.
going to work.
She looked beautiful in that yellow. I'll give her that. I can't wait to see how it goes. Listen, y'all have a great weekend. We all got things to do. Donald, go get some sleep. And y'all do those
What do you got to
nominations.
do in the morning?
Say what?
She said, what do you have to do in the morning?
I have to head over to Jarvis Christian University and get ready for these transfer and freshmen to move into campus. And we're expecting over 400.
So you up at what, 5, 6 again?
You got a busy day.
So you are helping at the dorms? What are you doing? I mean, residence halls.
It is parent orientation. I'll be making IDs and then floating around, just making sure that everything is okay. And then tomorrow evening, my church has a choir concert at another church, and that'll be in the evening.
Okay, yeah. I got homework. That's what I'll be doing all weekend.
I gotta write a paper, and I'm going to see Spider-Man tomorrow.
That will be
excited about that.
I'm not going to the movie, but I am working on my paper and a test, and I am volunteering with Special Olympics Sunday morning.
I'm volunteering with church back to school tomorrow morning.
So yeah, we all got stuff to do.
I got a wedding in the morning.
Woo! All right. Listen, everybody be good, be safe, have fun, make that money, get what you got to do, be great. Talk to y'all next week.
Bye, everybody. Good night, Donald. Be tight.
Good night.
Everybody knows.